welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Good to have you. Kind of like, stick my microphone here, put it at the right spot. Good, welcome. So, today, how are you feeling? Today is an inversion practice. It's day 406. And we're going towards handstand. Excited, always excited to go towards handstand. Working out a little bit. There, towards that. I forgot my clock here, and we officially started. Welcome in. So, my name is Marcel. I'm here for the instructions, the questions, and the support. And we are teaching here everyday yoga for an hour. Then we are having mantra singing, breathing practice, and meditation. If you'd like to join in, feel free to. And we're not alone here, but we're joined by Sean. Sean, also say hi quickly. Come on. Come on, don't be shy.
Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm a dragon, by the way.
He's here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. Together we're teaching yoga every day. So feel free to join. Come to a great sit. And we're starting right off. We are starting right off. Here we go. Here we go. So I need to quickly refresh this. It's like a little bit behind, and it starts to look a little strange. So if you like to join in today, come to sit. Sit down on your sitting pillow, or sit down on some books, some big books, and sit up tall from your hips to your head, sitting up tall. Breathing in deep in your belly into your chest. Getting long from your hips to your head. Breathing out, releasing. And in again. Deeply in into your belly, into your chest. And breathing out, releasing. Just connecting with your body today. Find a great sit that feels comfortable. You can also sit up in a chair at the moment, if you wish. And breathe in deep. Your belly in your chest. And breathe out, release again. Now from here, bring your hands by your sides. And again, you can be excited. We're going towards handstand. You maybe know already a little bit of the routines that we're doing. Bring up your hands, breathing in as you bring your hands up. Getting long from your hips to the fingers. Just stretching out as much as you can. And breathing out, releasing. And again, breathing in, lift your hands up. You can have your eyes open or closed as you wish. Smiling a little bit, welcoming the day, or kind of like finishing up the day wherever you are in the world. Breathing in deep. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. Reach up. Up, 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 up. Release down again. Feeling how your body moves today. Your hands up again. Great, you're doing wonderful. Release your arms down, bring the hands to your thighs, and start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs. Connecting with the palms on the thighs. How do your thighs feel? How do your palms feel? What kind of feeling is there on your palms? What kind of feeling is there on your thighs? Wonderful. Good job. From there, move your shoulders forward, then upward, backward and down. And again, forward, upward, backward and down. Connecting a lot to your thighs, connecting a lot with your palms. Just move your shoulders. Sitting up tall, feel the length, and also connect to your breath. Doing all of this together. And you don't need to push your shoulders anywhere far, where it starts to feel really uncomfortable, but feel that you're pushing a little bit, where it's still comfortable and where it's maybe opening something. How does that feel? Good. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Interlace the fingers and start circling your wrist. Start circling your wrist, honoring the day, all of the day that is coming today. All of the day that is coming today. You're doing amazing. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders, and of course we need to warm up our wrists a lot here. Interlace the fingers again, bring your other thumb in front and circle into the other direction. Great. From there, release again, shake your wrists out, your elbows, shake your shoulders. Bring your hands to the front, fingers are vertical, and bring your thumb up. Thumb in, thumb up, and in, and up, and in. And circle your thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. Circling your thumb forward. Wonderful. Circling your thumb to the back. Then make a fist and move your wrists up and down. Wrists up and down. How does that feel? Bring your thumb in between your fist and move your wrists up and down. Great job. Then bring your right thumb up, turn it to the outside. Fingers are pointing down, grab on from below to your thumb. Pushing out from your thumb socket. Fingers are pointing down a lot. Breathing in deep. Release, shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders, other side. You know what to do. Fingers point to the outside. So thumb points to the outside, fingers are pointing down, breathing in deep. Release, shake your wrists out again. One more time, lift your hands up into the sky, getting long. Feeling how the blood flows down from our fingers down into your body. Seeing how that feels. Just breathing in. And just leave your hands up there for a moment. See what happens as we have the hands overhead. Kind of like in a warrior one position where we also have the hands up for quite some time. How does that feel? And can we push your shoulders up? Get your arms close to the ears. Reach up. Hands are pointing towards, so the palms are pointing towards each other. Release slowly down. And from here, we're leaning to the right. Keep your left sitting bone rooted to the floor. Lean to the right, engage your belly. On the other side, leaning to the left, engage your belly. Lean to the right again. Change the side. Wonderful. How does that feel? And come back into the middle. Seeing all the energy in your body right now, all the positivity that drives you to come here and do some yoga. How wonderful is that? Let's come into all fours right here, right now. Bring your hands below your shoulders and hips over your knees. So slowly moving into all fours. No need to hurry. As I always say, transitioning in yoga is half of the yoga. So transition slowly. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees. And from here, start arching up from your lower spine up. Breathing in deep. Vertebra by vertebra, moving up, looking forward. Breathing out, bring the chin to the chest. Rounding your whole back up. Breathing in again, arching up. Chin to chest, rounding now. Arching up. Rounding down, chin to chest. Slowly sitting to the back. Either tuck or untuck the toes as you feel like. Bring the hands in front of your heart together and push in through the mounds of the fingers. So connect the mounds of the fingers to each other, of both hands. If you can do that, amazing. Release your fingers down, release your wrists down and push into the mounds of the fingers. Connecting them a lot. Claw your fingers as well a little. And release. And then push in again, breathing in. Pushing in. Breathing out, releasing. And again, pushing in. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. And again, pushing in. And release. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. Doing amazing. Come forward to all fours. From here, we're turning the right hand to the outside and really have the mounds of the fingers connected with the floor. And again, why are we doing this mount of the finger exercise? We want to create awareness there, and they really help us to come into handstand in the end. And that's where we're going today, and no worries, you're very much thought of. So if you're a beginner, you're very much welcome to this yoga lesson. So turn your fingers to the outside of the mat, just one hand right now. Index fingers pointing to the outside of the mat. And move a little bit left and right with your upper body. With the upper body, move left and right. And then turn the index finger back towards you and move front and back. Front and back. Great job. Index finger turns to your other hand and move left and right. Great. Release. And let's change around. The other hand, left hand, index finger points to the other. Outside of the mat, move left and right. How does that feel? Index finger points back toward your knees. And move front and back. Index finger points to your other hand and move left and right. Hey, you homies, how are you doing? Hello to you too. Good to see you. Wonderful to see you. Today we're doing a little bit of a handstand practice. If you like to join in, feel free to. Hello. Hello. Left and right. Good. Sitting back on your heels, shake your wrists out for a moment. Either tuck or untuck the toes here. Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. Good to see you. And then come forward again. Come forward again. Turn one hand around. Come to the top of the hand. Index finger points back towards your knees. And move front and back. Give some weight to the top of the wrist. Give some weight there. Hi Fusion X, welcome in, how are you doing? Good to see you, I think you're new here, I'm Marcel by the way. Ah, you're also doing fitness and health, that's amazing. What are you doing? What are you doing? My name is Marcel. I'm here for the instructions, the questions, the support. I teach yoga every day. So if you like to join in, feel free to. We're going towards handstand. This lesson is for everybody. So for all the beginners, if you like to join in, feel free to. Index fingers pointing to the outside of the mat. Move left and right here. We're still on the top of the hand. Again, we're not shifting all the weight there, but some of the weight. Go left and right. I'm physio, thanks. Ah, that's cool. Nice to meet you, man. Movement is life. Awesome. Yeah. Turn the index finger around to your other hand. Move left and right. We're currently warming up the wrists as we're going up to handstand. And we're also doing some other wrist exercises. As you're a physio, I really need to be careful what I'm doing, right? No, I'm kidding. Index finger is pointing forward and move front and back here. Just a little. Don't give all the weight to your wrist, but a little bit. To really warm up your wrist here. Shake your wrist, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Are you doing a lot of sport, physio MX? Sounds like, kind of like have the feeling of mountain biking or cross, you know, like mountain cross MX, something like that. Could that be the case? Index finger, so bring your other hand around, index finger pointing to your knees and move front and back again. So other hand, front and back. And index finger points to the outside of the mat, move left and right, give there some weight, not all of the weight again. You're doing great, wonderful. And then index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. Are you new here on, today I'm do bicycle. Ah, okay, you're doing bicycle today, that's cool. Are you new here on Twitch, by the way, physio? Because I haven't seen you so far. I have seen other physiotherapists here on Twitch already, but not that much. Index fingers pointing forward, move front and backward. So one from Netherlands, I think. Yes, I'm new. Ah, okay, welcome to Twitch then. Welcome to the strange world of Twitch, where so much things are going on, so many people are here, you know, and so many, like, strange things are going on as well. Yeah, so a lot of strange people as well, a lot of very cool people. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. I'm from Mexico. Oh, you're from Mexico. That's cool. IOE is also from Mexico. He joins in sometimes. Probably he joins in a little bit later. I kind of link you together. Yeah, the new world. Yeah, you know. Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. And then we are coming into the first practice that is quite hard. So at least it's intense. Let's say it's intense. If you can't do it, it's all right, but try it. Try it. So we're shifting the shoulders over the wrists, hips stay kind of like where they are. You don't want to lift from the hips. So what we want to do is we shift all the weight over the shoulders and we push up through the mounts of the fingers. We're not lifting with the hips, not doing this, but we are really shifting the weight over the shoulders, over the wrists. Good. And then we're pushing up with the mounts of the fingers. And we are going for 10 here. 10 repetitions, just quite fast. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good already. Shake your wrists out a little bit. We're going for a little bit more. We get to know the movement right now. So what you will feel, or maybe feel already, is like that you're starting to experience some warmth in your arm here, the lower arm. And we're going again. So come forward, shift your shoulders over the wrists, and start to push in through the mounts of the fingers. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, lift at your wrists. Let's go. Let's go for 20 this time. If you can, or otherwise just go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake your wrists out again. If you like to do a little bit more, feel free to. Otherwise, you can also come into child's pose right now, and you're always welcome to come to child's pose. You're always welcome to come to child's pose. Another thing is you can take your hands closer. This makes it easier. If you take your hands further away, this makes it harder. You can, of course, also do it in plank position. I can't quite do that right now because my wrists aren't that strong at the moment, but I'm working on it. So again, find your difficulty. Good. Shift your shoulders over the wrists. Push in through the mounts of the fingers. And then push up.
Welcome to your doom.
Thank you for the follow, Physio. Appreciate that. Pushing up and count to maybe 30 or 20 or just when you start to feel it. Again, push out from the wrists. Great. And to release, shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. How does that feel? How does that feel? Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together, and then reach forward. Bring your arms by your sides, shoulders away from your ears, reaching forward. Push your butt to the back, breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. So, yeah, physio, I really focus on teaching all these things for beginners, especially as this is over the internet and I don't see the people, don't see the participants, right? The clients or the participants or however you guys like to be called, you wonderful people. I try to really make the instructions as clear as I can. Anything is not clear, dear friends, please let me know. Now from here, breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. Not for you to breathe in deep. You can loosen the waist restriction that you maybe have going on. So you can come up, make sure the whole thing around here, around your waist is nice and loose. Then reach forward again. Try to breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. First into the belly, then into the chest, and expand your chest in all the different sides, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. From there, if you find any kind of stretch, you can also think about breathing into that stretch and engage maybe your muscles a little tiny bit. Breathing out, releasing the muscles even more. Great. From here, come up again. And also here, as I'm a man, I also like to say that from time to time, my lessons are more like driven towards a male audience for yoga, especially as I'm not super flexible. You know, I'm a Westerner. I'm not from India. I can't really sit on the floor without a pillow, without that it starts hurting me. So we're taking that into account as well. And it's very much made for men. It's not really just made for flexible people that are getting into all the different kind of super cool poses. Of course, we are getting there, we're working on that. However, we are honoring our bodies and we're doing the exercises that are great for us, you know. There are different variations to stretch the hamstrings, there are different variations to do certain stretches, and if one thing doesn't fit everybody, right? So of course you also need to find your variations, but again, as I'm a man, I teach more like the stretches for men. So that said, let's bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit, tuck your toes in and shift your hips up into the sky. Great. Now really push into the mounts of the fingers again. There's no space here between the index finger mount and the mat. Good. From here, start to walk up and down with your heels. Up and down with your heels. Check in with how that feels today for you. How does your downward facing dog feel today for you? This hips up as much as you can. You can also go a little bit easier by kind of like taking your downward facing dog and coming a little bit forward. So coming a little bit forward, making out of this downward facing dog a plank downward facing dog. So take your shoulders a little bit towards your wrists. We're in between downward facing dog and plank position, and move your heels up and down. It's also important to see that we don't want any hyperflexibility in the shoulders. So this is forbidden here. In my yoga classes, we don't want to open the shoulders too much. Keep the shoulders engaged, your chest engaged, your arms engaged. Push into the mounts of the fingers. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. Come one more time into downward facing dog if you still have the power. Of course, time and time, with time and practice, this will feel like a relaxing position to you. Good. Breathing in deep, get long from your heart to the fingers. Breathing in deep, get long from the heart to the hips. Push your hips up into the sky. Bend your knees as much as you need, especially if you can't reach the floor with your heels. Bend your knees. Turn the thighs inward and back. If that doesn't make any sense for you, this movement, don't worry about it too much. We want to create more space in your lower spine. Breathing in deep. And looking between your wrists and start to walk forward and up. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands up into the sky, slight back bend. Whip. Slight back bend. And bring your hands forward in front of your heart. Check in with your body, how your body feels today. And release. Woo. Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. I'm doing one of my favorite exercises right here, right now. We're jumping out of the knees. So start to bring your feet hip width apart and start to jump out of the knees. Releasing your shoulders a lot, release your neck a lot. So really connecting with what kind of muscles are engaged here. What kind of muscles are released. Jumping out of your knees a lot. Release your shoulders and your neck. If you like to go further, if you want to intensify, feel free to. You can jump out of the heels and stomp the ground. Otherwise, if you feel any kind of pain, please feel free to come out of it. Listen to your body and learn to listen to your body and come out of it. Jump out of the heels and stomp the ground. Stomp the ground a lot. Release your shoulders and your neck. Oof. See how that feels to you today. If you fall or if something strange happens, check that out. You can just completely jump right now and really connect the toes and the heels again to the floor. Really stomping the ground. Feel how you're stomping the ground and you're absorbing the hit with your knees. Release your shoulders and your neck more. Great. Release again. Coming back. Wonderful. A little quick interlude between everything right now. As you're coming more and more into now our wrists are warmed up. Bring your hands forward, draw the fingers back towards you, push out of your palms. Breathing in deep, push out of your shoulders. Breathing out, releasing. One more time, breathing in, pushing out of your wrists, draw the fingers back towards you. You're doing great, amazing. Release again, shake your wrists out. Keep on standing. I'm going to my knees to show you. Bring your hands up, push up from your wrists, draw the fingers back towards you. Engage the belly in and up. Pushing out of your shoulders. You're doing amazing, keep it up. Release, breathing out. As you're breathing out, release. Then breathing in, pushing out. Pushing up with your palms up, with your wrists up, fingers drawing down. Release. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. Wonderful. And we're going further. How much time do we have? Yeah, you know, I like to go a little faster today through all the exercises, so we have more time to slowly come back. Slowly come back and have a relaxing end. That would be nice. So let's go ahead. You're very much invited. Come forward to your mat or just find like mat with distance. Imagine a mat if you don't have one right now. And bend your knees, hinge at the hips. Come forward and down. So we're kind of in forward fold right now. You can bend your knees here if you wish. let's go first into a real forward fold. So what we want to do, we want to shift our hips over the heels. Hips over heels, release your head, release your body down. Nod your head a little. If you wish, nod your head. Have your hips over the heels, so you have a lot of the weight over the toes, especially if you're not that flexible. You can also bend your knees if you're doing that. Try to have your hips over your heels still. Nod your head. Great. And from here, slowly coming back, bring your hands down onto the floor. Bend your knees more if you need that. If not, that's amazing. Then push into the mounts of the fingers. So mounts of the fingers are connected with the floor. Now we're shifting all the weight to the hands, Then we're kind of like stepping a little bit back. So we're shifting forward and stepping back. You see that? As I'm shifting my weight forward, my legs are kind of, there's a moment where only my toes are touching the ground. I lift them up and then I push myself a little bit back. To do that, you need to this. You got this. I believe in you. Keep it up. Just try again. Have the mount of the fingers connected with the floor. You're doing great. You can also straighten the knees. And walk slowly back. Great job. You're doing amazing. Until we're at the back of the mat. Shake your wrists out. Shake your elbows out. And walk forward with your hands. As we're waiting for everybody to arrive, you can also go and rest for a moment. Otherwise, if you don't want to rest, come forward and down into Chaturanga. Have your knee, elbows next to your body, 90 degrees next to your body. Get a long body from your heels to the top of the head. And then push yourself up again, walking back. It's just quick. And then we are walking forward again. Bring your hands foot width apart. Shift your body. So shift all the weight forward again. And as soon as you're forward, lift your toes up and your feet forward. Again, foot width distance away from your feet. Shift your weight to your hands. Push into the mounts of the fingers and step forward as slow and controlled as you can. Good job. And again, going as long until we're at the top of the mat again. All the way forward. Great job. Shake your wrists, bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up with a straight back. Woo! Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. You can jump a little, release your body. See how your body feels. Do any kind of movement that feel good for you right now. Good. Whew. Are you already ready? You know, we're still doing a little exercise in between. Let's go. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Start to warm up your hands. Start to warm up your hands. Your palms. Whenever they feel warm, bring them in front of your eyes together, just a little bit parted from your eyes, and feel how the warmth is emitting onto your face. Then release your hands down onto your face and really give your eyes a little rest here. Feel how your fingers are connected to your face, and slowly draw your fingertips down, 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 down. Slowly draw your fingertips down as rain would fall down on your face, as rain would fall down on your body. Draw them down. Release the arms by your sides. Palms are pointing upward, forward. Bring your hands upward. Bring your hands upward over your shoulders. Palms are pointing forward. Get long from your feet to the top of the head. We're breathing in. Get long. The feet to the top of the head. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in. Get long from the shoulders to the fingers. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in, extend your fingers away from each other. Breathing out, releasing. And doing all the three things together. We're breathing in, get long from your feet to the crown of the head. Push out from the shoulders to the fingers and extend the fingers away from each other. We're going to hug the whole world. As you're breathing out, give the whole world a big hug. Give yourself a big hug. Great job. How are you doing? How does that feel to you? If you like to smile, invite it to smile. Release. And give yourself another hug the other way around, other arm on top, because one hug isn't enough. One hug is not enough. Breathing in deep. Release. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Shake your legs out. How does that feel? Let's go a little bit further. Are you ready? Bring your feet apart. Bring your feet apart, like wrist width apart. So if you're bringing your hands by your sides, make sure that the wrists are over your heels. Good. Approximately. It doesn't need to be completely the case. So put your hands out. Kind of check if the wrists are over your heels. And then we create two parallel lines with like your second toe. Think your second toe is pointing forward. Good. And then push your butt to the back. Push your butt to the back. Lean forward with a straight back. Great job. You're doing amazing. Again, with a straight back, you can also control that by bringing one hand here, one hand on your lower back, and feeling if your lower back sticks out, kind of like rounds, or if it's straight. If it's straight, there won't be any kind of like vertebrae pushing out. Good. So you can check yourself on your lower back. So again, push your butt out. Push your butt out, get long. Great. Feel your lower back. How is your lower back doing? And then round slowly down. Rounding your whole back, rounding your whole back. All the vertebrae are rounded, most likely, right? Otherwise, you're very, very flexible. Engage your thighs still, engage your knees. And from here, you're just, we're just wandering over to the right leg, your right toes, saying hello to your right toes. Keeping your left knee and your left thigh engaged as you're wandering over to your right toes, to your right leg, saying hello. Wherever you arrive, don't worry about it. If you just arrive here, that's completely fine. Keep your knee and your thigh engaged. Breathing in deep. And then slowly coming back. Bring your hands onto the mat or off the mat. Not in between. So either on the mat or off the mat. Good job. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And from here, what we want to do is we start to jump in and out as controlled as you can. If you have never done this, just do a round of 3. That's completely fine. If you have done this already, do a round of 10. So we're shifting all the weight again to your hands, to your palms, to the mounts of the fingers. Then jump in and jump out. Do this as controlled as you can. And again, it should be very, very easy as we have a lot of the weight over your hands. Good. In and out. You can go as fast as you like. Great. And then when you're finished, slowly bring one hand up to your thigh and the other hand. Start to step in left, right, left. Coming back to a stand. Something was in my nose. Good, that's better. Shake your legs out, shake your arms out again. Slowly getting somewhere. Slowly coming somewhere. Not quite there yet. Still have some more exercises to do before we're coming to the final one. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, take yourself some deep breaths. Come to the front of the mat. And we're hinging at the hips, bend your knees. Bring your hands down to the mat. Again, if you have any questions during the yoga exercises, the exercises that we're doing, feel free to ask. Then either jump back or step back, as you like. And we're coming one more time into downward facing dog here. And what we want to do is we start to jump out of the knees. So everybody is now invited to bend your knees a lot and find length from the wrist to your hips. A lot of length from the wrist to the hips. And again, from here, you can start to jump really small at first. And what you want to do, this is the important part, is push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, because this pushes us down to the floor again. So pushing into the mounts of the fingers, that is what we want to do. So again, the mount of the finger is where the finger is attached. Good. Push into that, and then jump. And this pushes us down. You should feel that. And if you start to feel that, you can do really small jumps. That's completely fine. You can jump higher and higher and push yourself down again. Good job. And you can just go very small right now and just push into the mounts of the fingers. Great. And then release. Release your knees by your sides. Big toes together. And reach yourself forward. Child's pose. Great. You know, it's fun to speak a lot onto the exercises. Breathing in deep. And breathing out again. Breathe in deep into your belly and into your chest. How does that feel to you, these exercises? And slowly come up again. Woo. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Woo. Let's go. Just come up again. We're going one more time. Think about it already. Oh yeah, you're going one more time. Take some deep breaths and really think about this exercise as we're doing it right now. The first time that you did it, right? Maybe check now that you're doing it the second time. If something changed. If maybe you found out something. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw the fingers a little. Touch your toes, shift your hips up. And again, small little jumps. Again, push into the mounts of the fingers. This is the important part. And just small little jumps. And try to stay straight with your arms from your wrists to your hips. And see if something changed to the other time that you did. And try to land really softly as you're doing that. How does that feel to you? Wonderful. Good. And then slowly stand up. Slowly come out of it, standing up. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. And we are already coming to the main exercise. And you decide how far you take it. You decide how much you do of this exercise. We're coming to a wall. Bring the hands towards the wall. Hands towards the wall, and you're starting to step back. This is variation 1. This is accessible to everybody. So everybody can do that. Of course, if that's too much for you, probably the the first part of the yoga lesson was already too much for you, so I guess you can do that. This is very much the basic one. So we are shifting the hips over the heels, and otherwise please tell me if you can't do it. At any kind of posture, any kind of movement, tell me if you can't do it. Have your hips over your heels. Get long from your hands to your hips. Push. From your hips to your hands, or the other way around, doesn't really matter. Push into the mounts of the fingers. And from here we engage the belly and the chest. Feel how your shoulders are engaged. Now keep long. We don't want to sink through here too much, through the shoulders, but we keep them long. Keep the shoulders engaged, keep the muscles engaged. Your head is in line with the spine. Feel what your heels are doing. Engage your thighs inward and back, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, don't worry about it too much. This will come up in another yoga lesson. And with your gaze, you can bring your head a little bit up and look with your eyes, just barely, between your wrists. Great. Then release slowly. Come out of it. This is variation 1. We're now going with variation 2 and variation 3 to practice handstand a little more, to get into it, you know. And of course, the best thing, of course, is like just doing handstand regularly, like being overhead every day and feeling in with how that feels, right? Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, and let's go again. Let's go again. So you can either do variation 1 right now, finding a wall. I didn't say that, you need a wall right now. So either a door will do, or a wall. And again, we're now turning ourselves around, measuring the distance with one leg. If you want to join in, all right, look at me first and then join in. And then decide if you want to join in or not. So bring one foot, measure the distance. Now bring your hands, bring your wrists. Hey Tony, thank you so much for the great! Welcome in everybody, my name is Marcel. We're currently doing an inversion practice. Wait, what's going on here? You have been deemed worthy of this raid. Hey Worthy! Worthy TV, welcome in everybody. How are you doing? My name is Marcel and we're currently doing a yoga practice here. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Welcome in everybody. So good to have you. We're doing yoga practice every day. What have you been up to? Tell me all about it. I will check it out in a moment. I don't want to listen too much. So we're currently doing variation 2 of like the final poses here. We're measuring the distance with one hand. We're at the wall. Bring your hands apart. Where we measured the distance with the leg, stepping back and then stepping up on the wall. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers, get long. Long, long, long from your belly, your chest. Push into the mounts of the fingers and create a 90-degree angle here. And with your gaze, you can look between your wrists barely, pushing out of your hands a lot. Breathing in deep. And if you like to try this out, variation 2, do that. Otherwise, you can go back into variation 1. I also show that. For everybody, this is a beginner yoga lesson, so you're very welcome to join. You don't need to take it far, but you can also stay in variation 1, which is this one, having the hips over the heels, breathing in deep, pushing into a wall, finding the length from the hips to the fingers, and slowly come out. Shake your wrists out, take a little breather, massage your wrists a little, and I want to say, everybody, hello there! Hi Ben Slam, welcome in. Frankly Tranks, welcome in. How are you doing? Frankly Tranks. Tony, thank you so much. Sally Salatus, Yoga Ray, yoo-hoo! Nina Ara, welcome in. I know you. Jamie, welcome. Landalorian, go. You changed your name, haven't you? So good that you all are here. So good. Yeah, if you have an avatar here, right? If you like to change your avatar as well, you can head down in the About section and change the avatars. I've got a little bubble next to my avatar. That was my first game that I had received from my father for PlayStation 1, and I kind of like saw that and was like, oh, I need to have this next to my avatar, you know? And of course, I'm very much in love with like the Final Fantasy series, especially 7, as this was like my first RPG. And yeah, so we have a third variation. Now that you have relaxed a little bit, we're going to take it back to the wall again. You decide how far you go. Either you can stay with variation 1, variation 2, or variation 3. Bubble Bobble, I played that on the NES. Yeah, exactly, Bubble Bobble. I loved that game as a little child, or a little 10-year-old boy or so. It was my first game. That was my first game on PlayStation. And yeah, I loved it a lot. I loved it a lot, but let's go on right now. So again, you can stay with variation 1. Find a wall again, measure the distance, or just push into the wall.
Welcome to your doom.
Shift your hips over your heels and get along. Welcome to your doom. Thank you for the follow, Frankly Tranks. Welcome in. Welcome in to Yoga with Marcel and Sean here daily. And by the way, Tony, what have you been up to? Yeah, thank you for the shout out. Everybody go check out Tony, such an amazing yoga teacher here on Twitch. He's also doing a lot of beer yoga on Friday. And I just saw, yeah, no, he's amazing. He's another male yoga teacher. Go check him out. He's doing a great stuff here. I really love his streams when I come by, just not that much, unfortunately. So, variation 3. Come into a plank position. Now again, find a wall in your space. Variation 3 is the last of the variations. We're wandering up with our arms, walking up slowly, standing up on your wall, walking up, walking up, walking up. Again, and push into the mounts of the fingers. Engage your belly and engage your chest. With your gaze, look barely between your wrists. And we're in handstand here. Great job. I have my legs a little bit apart because there's a picture frame above my door and I don't want to hit it down. Otherwise, who knows what that picture would hit. So we don't want that. Walk forward again. Whoop. Slowly come down again. Mounts of the fingers, push into the floor and walk all the way down. Great job. I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, definitely.
Pika pika.
Spin slam. So welcome. Let's come back to the floor, doing some resting movements. Again, has Tony answered my question? Podcast baby, says Worthy TV. And I were doing a weekly interactive weekly podcast. Ah, sorry, I haven't seen that message right now. Awesome. Wait, you're doing a podcast? That's amazing. You're also always doing the podcast together? Wait, you rated me. Worthy, thank you so much for the raid. Big shout out to Worthy as well. So I haven't really seen it quite. Everything like that has been going on. Yoga Hannah and Schmargles love handstands. It's like their favorite thing. Yeah, handstands are amazing, right? I also work on them. I see Yoga Hannah works on them a lot. Let's come to our back right now. Let's come to our back. And lie down. Bring your legs close to your bum. Knees over the heels. Bring your arms by your sides. Elbows are pointing into the floor, so push your elbows into the floor, fingers are pointing up, and slowly lift your hips up, vertebra by vertebra, vertebra by vertebra, push into elbows and move your shoulders below your back. Great job. Keep your knees over your heels, so the knees tend to fall apart. Keep your knees over the heels. Now you can interlace the fingers behind your back and push into your arms, into your shoulders. With your gaze, you can look over your eyes breathing in deep. It's really, really easy to breathe in deep. So you in this position. So use this opportunity to breathe in deep into your belly first, and then into your chest. And slowly release vertebra by vertebra, coming down. What have you been talking about on your podcast? Slowly releasing your wrist, your vertebra by vertebra down. Great. Extend your legs. Bring your hands above your head and move left and right. Get long through the right side, right leg long, right arm long, then left leg long, left arm long, and change around again. Left side, left side and right side. Jamie, can you also shout out Worthy TV if you haven't already? That would be amazing. I didn't quite get it that it was like a double rate. That's amazing that you're doing a podcast together. That's so great. Thank you so much, Jamie. You're amazing. Make sure to check them out. Give them a follow. And go long left side, get long to the right side, buddy. That's a great exercise for your lower back. Great exercise for your lower back. So again, welcome in everybody. We are doing here yoga every day. Release your arms by your sides. Bring your legs up one more time, and we're coming into a happy baby position to finish this up very, 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 very slow. Hello, Scepters! How are you doing? Welcome in. Tonight was episode 3 of the podcast, and it was about interpersonal relationships in the gym. Interpersonal relationship. Every Monday night. That's cool. What are interpersonal relationships? I don't know. I don't even get the word.
Welcome to
Bring your
doom.
legs up, grab on between your legs through, and with your index finger and the middle finger, grab around your big toes. You know, that's probably because I don't understand English that well. But interpersonal relationships in the gym. So it's like it's like internal. Your relationship with yourself in the gym, kind of like that. So grab on around your big toes and start to move like a happy baby. Fall to the right, to the left. Give yourself a little bit of massage. Right leg, your left leg. Fall to the left, fall to the right. Stand both legs. Push out a little bit. Be playful. Be happy. Laugh a little bit. You're doing great. Take good care of you. Welcome in Scepters, by the way. My name is Marcel. Everybody, thank you so much for the follow, Scepters. Welcome to your doom. Welcome to your doom. And release. I really like the topic, or the welcome message. Welcome to your doom. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing upward. Feet are facing away from each other. Bring the chin a little bit to your chest. Close your eyes, and we are welcoming Shavasana, or welcome to Shavasana. If this is your first time in Shavasana, this is very important. This is the position that we are doing after the yoga. This allows us to calm our breath, to tell our body that right now the movement practice is over and that we are starting another practice, or maybe coming even back to our day-to-day life. So we're taking some time here to release the physical movement practice. Just have your eyes closed. Just be. Nothing to do here. I give you a minute. Just be. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Coming back to your body. Whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly and shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. Again, whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly and shift yourself to either the left or the right side. In this position, make this position feel comfortable to yourself. Softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your tongue, in your jaw, in your neck, in your shoulders. Oh, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the chest, the belly, your hips, your whole spine, your whole back, your thighs, your knees, your ankles, your heels, your toes. Breathing in deep, feeling everything that we just have done for our body. Breathing out, releasing all that, feeling carried by the gravity of the earth. Breathing in again, lifting yourself up by your side, come into a final sitting position. Sitting up, bring your hands in front of your heart together whenever you arrive. Whenever you arrive, don't hurry. I honor deeply that you take care of your body. Honoring your yoga practice, bow your head in front of your heart. Namaste. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night if you're heading out right now. We are going now further for mantra singing, then breathing practice, and then meditation. You're very welcome to join in into that. Release your arms and open your eyes. Welcome back. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any point in time. So, like the relationship between a personal trainer or yoga teacher and a student or client, and how sometimes certain issues or relationships can develop between two people where one or both finds the other attractive. Yeah. And how to deal with that. We also spoke about that a little tiny bit, about like the relationship as a yoga, the responsibility as a yoga teacher, as like you're developing maybe like an authority figure, like, and especially like people that call themselves gurus, and like their relationship with their students, and kind of like the problematic there a little bit on how to deal with that as yoga teacher. So I think we kind of like went into the same direction there a little bit, like with the last podcast with like Isa that we had. Yeah, interesting, definitely interesting. What kind of conclusions did you make? To what kind of conclusions did you come? Issues or relationships. Yeah. Okay, I see. I'm very much interested in like what kind of issues, what other issues there are. I'm very much interested in that. That's cool. Are you uploading them on YouTube, Tony? If you're still in here? Or is he uploading it to YouTube? Does anybody know? And of course, I'm also the Health Skill Podcast I'm the Health Skill Podcast creator. I'm letting them run on Twitch here. If you'd like to check them out, feel free to either check out the YouTube. We're currently after the 19th episode, the last episode we did with another yoga teacher here from Twitch, with Isa Parvati Yoga. She's another amazing yoga teacher. Right now, we're going into the mantra singing part. If you have any questions about me, about what I'm doing here, feel free to ask if you're interested in that. But right now we're going into mantra singing, and then into breathing practice, and then into meditation. If you want to join in just for the breathing practice and the meditation, I can understand. However, feel free to either just listen to the mantra singing. Of course, I don't have the best voice. By the way, I should drink something. I'm really speaking a lot today. I'm not the best singer, you know, but I'm working on it. And Tony is way the better singer, by the way. So Yoga is way the better singer. But I'm working on it. And you're very welcome to either just listen, to sing with me, or to just whisper. That's also all right. You're very welcome. And we're not going for too long. Thank you, Frankly Chanks. I take another sip for you. And if you're new to mantra singing, like, don't feel overwhelmed by it.
Rise from your grave.
Listen to...
I think I've skipped the last few notifications. Love you, Marcel and Sean. Celtsy love Marcel 142
Thank you, Celtsy, so
heart.
much. How have I earned all this love today? Thank you so much, Celtsy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So amazing, you know. Just some rates and then subscription. Appreciate that very much. We're here in day 406, and everybody, before we go any further, give yourself a big hug. This hug is, of course, for Celtsy, but also for everybody who joins in today. Give yourself a big hug. You're amazing. Lots of love to you. Everybody, Celtsy, everybody else in here. Know that you're enough. Release your arms. Thank you so much for the love. Right back at you. And, you know, you receive what you give. It's kind of like a little bit the karma approach, you know. So wonderful. Thank you so much. So, let's go on. Again, for the mantra singing, if you like to join in, feel free. Sing it with me, or either whisper it or just listen. We're not going for too long. We're going for one-time repetition with like my repetitions and your repetitions. Then we're going it 3 times through, and then we're finished. We're coming into the breathing. We're doing today like just square breathing. So if you like to join in, feel free to. Let's start. Of course, mantra is also a vibrational quality. Not just of course, but I want to say that. A vibrational quality that travels throughout our body. So you will maybe feel how your body starts to vibrate in a certain kind of way. Maybe in your throat or somewhere else. Listen to that as well. Good. Let's go on. Let's start together. Repeat after me. Om Hirim. Now repeat. Om Hirim. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hirim. Om Hirim. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hirim. Om Hirim. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. All together, sing together with me. Om Hrim Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Last time all together. Om Hrim Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Bring your hands to your heart. Lower your head in front of your heart. Release your arms. Open your eyes. Welcome back. Hi Birgit. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for saying that you're loving this mantra. Again, this mantra is here. I forgot to say it. I'm so sorry. You know, there's so much to speak about with you guys. It's so wonderful. This mantra is here to connect with the love within yourself. And then with the love around yourself. And also with your consciousness. To connect with your consciousness. Wonderful. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Again, yeah. Check out Celsi. He's an amazing streamer. He's also streaming fitness and health. Thank you, Jamie, for helping me out a little here today. Really appreciate that. He's amazing. Go check him out. He has lovely fitness streams. Sometimes also does some games where he focuses on like telling a little bit of story. Like there's a story going on through the game and he just narrates the story and it's amazing. So make sure to check that out. Connect with the wonderful fitness community here. Wonderful community from Celsi. And from us, kind of like, as the fitness community is here. Have a good stream, says Franklin Tranks. Franklin, have a good one. You too. Frankly, Tranks, you haven't changed your name, have you? No, you're another person. Okay. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. We're now coming into square breathing. So we're starting right off again. Find a great sit. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night wherever you are, Frankly Tranks. Come into a great sit. Sit up tall and start to breathe in deep through your nose and out through your nose. And we're starting with 2 or 3 more breaths like this, and then we'll start. At any point in time, if the following breathing practice would become suffocating to you, come out of it. Come out of it and come back to your natural breath. We're going for a round of 4 minutes. So one more time, breathe in together with me through the nose, deep, deep, deep. Breathing out through the nose, and then we're starting. Good, we're starting. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in again and continue on your own. You can count to 8, to 12, to 16, to wherever. To wherever. Good. It feels good to you. I join in as well right now. Just keep continuing this square. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them at any point in time. The next time you breathe in, release that breath. Come back to a natural breath, slowly. Seeing how that breathing practice felt for you. How are you feeling right now? We're now going further to the meditation part of this yoga lesson. We're going for 25 minutes and then 5 minutes of Shavasana. If you feel like joining in, feel free to do that. And the description of like how we're doing the meditation is written in the right side. So if you'd like to join in, you either can, or maybe you're coming in late and you don't know exactly how to do it anymore, you can just join in. If you like to go for 10 minutes to 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 1 minute, feel free to join and then just come out of it and lie down for a minute on the floor as well. So what we're doing is 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana. If you'd like to join in, you're very much invited. And afterwards, if you have any questions, I will gladly answer them. Otherwise, you can also join the Discord and message me there directly or also through Twitch. With that said, let's start. Let's start right here, right now, for 30 minutes. Come to a great sit again. At any point in time, if you like to change your sitting posture, please feel free to do that. Make yourself feel comfortable here. Good. Sit up tall. Feel how your feet are connected to the floor and just start to observe your breath. Without changing your breath, observing the breath. Observing your inhale and observing your exhale. Maybe feeling that the inhale is slightly colder than the exhale. Just maybe. Feeling that the inhale is slightly colder, that the air that is coming in is slightly colder than the air that is going out. And at any point in time, if you lose the connection to your breath, lose the focus on your breath, then observe your thoughts. And softly let your thoughts go and come back and just focus on your breath again. That's all what we're doing in this yoga and this meditation practice. At any point in time, if you lose the connection, check out your thoughts. Let them go softly without pushing them away and coming back to your breath. Observing your breath. Again, this is part of the practice. It's not bad when this happens, if you lose the connection to your breath. It's normal that it happens. Good. So don't judge yourself. You're doing just fine. I'm now quiet. We hear each other about 25 or 30 minutes. Slowly. Come and lie down on the floor. No need to hurry. Come out of this meditation position. Lie down on the floor. Extend your legs. Feet are facing away from each other. Bring your arms up so that the palms are pointing up towards the sky. Bring them a little bit by your sides. And chin a little bit to your chest, and just be releasing your breath. Releasing your breath. Just be. Slowly start to move your fingers, start to move your toes, your legs, your arms, and shift yourself whenever you feel ready to the side and come up to a sit back to a sitting position. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This was it. So if you have any kind of questions right now, feel free to ask them if you have any. And slowly coming out of this whole meditation right now. Thank you so much for joining in today. And yeah, we are here every day for you. Imagine that, every day. This is day 406. We're going strong for 10 years. Jamie with the hearts, the lone wolf with the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your love and your assistance today. Appreciate that, Jamie. And thank you so much for the raids again, Yoga Hana. Thank you so much for all the love from everybody who joined in today. It gets to the point where it's going to be hard to mention everybody who joined in. And also, Verfi TV, thank you so much for the raids. It's kind of like, it looks amazing what you're doing, like with the podcast. It sounds very, very great, you know? That's kind of like, yeah. I think a little different than what I do. It's very, very great. I love to tune in there one day. And it's a weekly thing, so I definitely make sure to tune in. And yeah, of course, you can also check out, if you're interested in my podcast, you can check out the podcast together that I've done together with Yoga Hana, where we talk about men in yoga and how to get into yoga as a man. Especially also about like the fear of like going to a yoga studio and being judged by the women there. And yeah, you know, that's a real fear. I just kind of like realized that that's a real fear that exists, and like being validated or being judged by women is like quite something that is done by women a lot. Right, and it's probably a mechanism to, yeah, just now drifting somewhere, right? It's probably like just to make sure they are safe. They are safe as they are like a little bit more vulnerable. They are more vulnerable than men, right? They need to make sure that they are safe from kind of like predators, right? And we also discussed that a little bit in the Health Skill podcast together with Tony, and yeah, it's very interesting, and all these like interpersonal things in the gym, and yeah, maybe even you discussed a little bit, yeah, that some topics came up already, like in the other podcast. That's interesting, yeah, interesting. So dear friends, we are going to take the love further. But first of all, let me put, of course, the podcast in the chat right now. So if you like to check out my YouTube channel, or our YouTube channel, feel free to do that. We also got a yoga YouTube channel in German and in English. So make sure to find the right one and then click to your favorite yoga video and check that out. The yoga videos currently are 10 minutes long. So if you want a nice, quick yoga session, feel free to do that and to practice some a little bit quicker yoga than here with me, and that is going quite pam. Especially great for beginners at the moment, and especially great for men, but not solely for men, right? So dear friends, let's take this raid further. Are you ready? Are you ready to do that? Let's see who we can raid today. And Dana TV is currently online. Oh, I forgot Jamie. Do you have somebody to rate? I promised it to you yesterday. I'm so happy that I remember. Hallo, es ist Jamie. I I just remembered yesterday Jamie suggested me somebody, and then I was already like in the action of rating somebody. So I said like, okay, you know, tomorrow if you're here, we will follow your rate suggestion, and we go wherever you like me to rate the people to. So yeah, dear friends, we will see us tomorrow again here from 6:30 a.m. GMT plus one. We're here, or we're at your place doing yoga, on your mat doing yoga, 1 hour of physical movement, then mantra singing, then breathing practice, and then meditation. So feel free to join in. And right now we are going to rate somebody, whoever Jamie is going to suggest to us, and we're going to, of course, rate with love. So make sure to copy that message. And if you don't have these emotes, of course, feel free to copy any other kind of emotes that you have and write rating with love. And then we're taking it all over to there. Again, thank you so much for the rate today, Worthy TV and Yoga Hana. You're amazing. I need to check Worthy TV out. Hi, hello, Rachel. Is she called Hi, hello, Rachel? Hi, hello, Rachel. Let's head over to her and let's send her some love. It shows to me again 0 viewers are ready to rate. It's so strange sometimes. Hi Aoi, how are you doing? We're just in the process of rating. So Jamie, do you see the rate message above, or do I need to restart the rate? Sometimes it doesn't show up to me correctly. Okay, you have 10 people, that's good. Aoi, thank you for joining in, thank you for saying hi. Or maybe you have been joining in, so awesome. Somebody came in from Mexico as well, Aoi, and said he's a physiotherapist. Just wanted to mention that because I told him like, oh yeah, you're from Mexico too, right? So yeah, have a wonderful day, everybody, and I hope to see you tomorrow as we're doing more wonderful yoga here. So turn in tomorrow again as we come back to yoga with Marcel and Sean. That's Sean, that's Marcel. See you very soon. Rain with love. Send out a lot of love to this wonderful Hi Hello Rachel who's doing Sims right now. So have a good one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.